Welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the Christmas mod, which, as you can see, adds Christmas tree, Christmas presents, Christmas lights. We got a stocking. There's some more goodies too. But first things first, I'm going to hang my stocking up. Here we go, on the wall. And this will, actually I have to turn chat on for this. By default, it takes 30 minutes for the stocking to refill. I've changed it down to 5 minutes for the video here. So this will fill up with some goodies in about 4 minutes. So we will leave that alone and take a look at some of the things that we can craft. The mod adds a handful of items that are not craftable, such as the Christmas ornaments or baubles, I guess. Candy canes can be crafted using food safe, of course, dye and sugar. But the sugar cannot be crafted. That is something you get as a prize or whatever you want to call it, a gift in your stocking. We have eggnog, gingerbread men, Christmas lights, the mince pie we can craft, but again we need the sugar that comes from the stocking. Present we can craft, we'll take a look at that in a moment. The Christmas tree star topper, again, is a gift that comes from the stocking. The stocking we can craft, which is, pretty important because that's how we get the majority of these items. And that is as such. Sugar, again, we can't craft. And the Christmas tree we can make as well. So I've got a few presents sitting here on the floor. And you can see as I hover over them, it says present from single player. Because, I'm in single player. So obviously that's the only person. And when you right click on it, it opens up and it has a single inventory slot in it where you could put a present. So for example, I could go get, because diamonds are excellent Christmas gifts, throw one in there. And then, yeah, take it right back out because I'm giving it to myself, I guess, because I am all alone in this great big house. All right. So these presents, as usual with things that hold inventory, you can't dig them if there's something inside of it. If it's empty, you can break it. There doesn't really seem to be any, you can't address who the gift is for. So pretty much whoever finds it first can just grab the inventory out of it. I'm assuming it respects protections. So if it's in a protected area, only somebody who would have access to that area protection can get to the stuff inside of it, but I'm not 100% sure. Another 2 minutes yet? All right, well, we're just gonna stand here and I'll edit the footage so we don't have to wait around. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we get a chat message, which you can see in the upper left, your stocking has been refilled, and that lets us know that the stocking's been filled and we can open it. So stockings are per player. Each player is allowed one stocking. You can place it anywhere you want, and like I previously mentioned, takes 30 minutes for it to fill. I changed the code, so it only takes 5 minutes. And you can see here we got Christmas lights and some gingerbread men. And if I click it again, it tells me it's empty and it'll refill in another 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Again, by default, that's 30 minutes. Now, because we ain't got time for that, what we're going to do is show what these guys do. So we can take the ornaments here and just right click them on a Christmas tree, and then we'll get ornaments on the tree. And if we click the star on the tree anywhere we want, it doesn't matter. We can do right at the very bottom of it. It'll put the star up on the top. So we have our decorated tree now. And then of course we have the lights. Now you may notice on the walls here that I don't have inside corners. That is due just to the way that nodes work. So these lights occupy this whole space, so I can't put anything there. So inside corners don't really work super well. However, oh yeah, ignore that ugly monstrosity. Outside corners work just fine. So you can decorate the outside of your house with Christmas lights and it'll work exactly as expected. Insides, not so much. And then we have one last little tidbit. And I don't know if 6 gingerbread men are going to be enough. No, evidently not. Okay, let's grab a bunch of candy canes. You can get a sugar rush by eating enough sweets. There we go. And a sugar rush just gives you speed. Gives you speed, man. I mean, look at the speed. So you can run about and make mischief. Except I think making mischief is supposed to be relegated to Halloween. Whoa, not Christmas, but... You know, until somebody makes a Halloween mod that adds Halloween candy, you'll just have to make do with this. But yeah, it gives you some decent speed, man. Jump doesn't change, so you can't jump higher, but because of the speed, you can jump further. I guess you can also somewhat climb up the Christmas tree. Maybe. Nope, never mind, I guess not. Yeah, so you do get the sugar rush. Now, that is not persistent across logins, so if I were to log out and then log back in, my sugar rush would be gone. So keep that in mind. I don't know if any of the sweets will give you the sugar rush, or if it's just specific ones, or maybe I just didn't eat enough gingerbread men. Not 100% sure, but you know, y'all can find out for y'all self. Another minute and a half. We don't want to wait around that long. We'll just wrap it up here. Turn off the chat. So that is the Christmas mod. Links are all on my website, which is linked on the video description as always. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.